Hello,
Hey,
how are you doing today?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy it's Wednesday. Hello,
Hey,
how are you doing
oh,
today?
I am good. How are you? Holy moly, that was me.
I'm doing well.
Hey, that's better.
Absolutely. Well,
I
it's
was
awesome to
watching,
see
I
you.
was toggling between Deathless Dogs and Mash and Drum, and I forgot to turn my sound down.
Oh, yeah, I had to mute my tabs. All right, so let's see who we have in here with us already. So I see we have Lilith Morgan. So hi, Lilith. Lovely to
Hey,
see you. Okay, we have Slapshot Brian. It's nice to see you. Hopefully you're thawing out. All right, we have Topel 70. Cheers from Cleveland. Good, well, cheers.
glad you're here.
Glad you're here with us. We have Bourbon Baller. Lovely to see you. Good evening.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Eric Thompson. Greetings. Nice to see you.
Always good to see you, Eric.
All right. Oh, John T. Cheers. Jenna Michelle. Cheers. Nice to see you.
Cheers. How are you?
Yeah. Nope. There's Cheech. Thank you for putting that up there. Please hit that like. Definitely helps us out.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Miss Independent Joe is here. So cheers to you. We're happy you're here with us. Adriana, evening. Lovely to see you. Okay, we have Old Man Joe with us. Evening and cheers.
Good evening, old man Joe. I got to
Emily
see
Chambers.
so many of you over there in Jason's stream and Deathless Dog.
All right. Do you kind of want to tell them what we're drinking this evening?
Yes. So, thank you for coming over and joining us. We are going to just sip some whiskey with you. Jen and I, we thought we would do a stream on the barely baller bourbons. They're not quite top shelf, but they're top shelf
close
to us. So we pulled a few down that we kind of had in common, and thought we'd just kind of spend the evening talking to you guys in chat and going through some of these. Jen, I'm not sure which Bookers you have, but we did choose Bookers, so I'm going to do the Country Ham.
Okay, so the Bookers that we have is the Kentucky Chew. It's the 2018-03.
That is one of the few Bookers that I have not tried, so I want to hear kind of about that.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. So I haven't really had any like high proof whiskey, so this will be interesting. The Remus I've had, so I'm comfortable with that one. So the other ones will be interesting because I want to see how my palate is going to react on those.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to do the Bookers, and then we pulled down a Stag Junior, and I chose the Stag Junior 15 for this one. Kind of went back and forth between 17 and 15, but I decided to go with 15.
Yeah, so the Stag that I'm doing is the Stag Junior Batch 13.
Have you had that before?
No. So out of the 5 that we were drinking, I've only had 2 of them. So and that's the Remus and the Master's Keep one.
Okay.
The other ones I haven't had, so it'll be interesting.
Great. So yeah, we did pick up. We are going to do the Remus 5.
Yes. Which everyone knows I love because it's delicious.
I'm obsessed. I totally get it. I'm that way with a couple of mine too, like EC18.
Yeah.
We're going to do the Smoke Wagon Uncut, Unfiltered.
Yes.
It's a horrible autofocus. And then, okay, so this one might be a little more than barely baller, but I have not tried this one because Will drank our other one and I didn't get to try it. So I'm going to do the Wild Turkey Decades. And Jen, you're doing the Wild Turkey 1?
The Wild Turkey 1.
Okay.
The Master's Keep 1, the toasted finish.
Yeah, so it'll be kind of fun to just kind of go through these and see what our thoughts on. You know, some of these I haven't tasted, some of them I have, but it's been a while and I'm excited to go back through. And some I just love.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have a few, landlord. Hey, thank you for joining us. I know we're missing some of you in here. We're trying to keep up. Just super happy that you're here.
Yes, everyone, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We definitely appreciate it. Hit that like if you would please. It definitely helps our channel, and definitely comment and tell us what you think.
Yes, all of that interaction really helps a new channel like us. We have been very blessed at how quickly our channel is growing. It just means we get to meet more people, especially some women. Maybe your significant others want to pop in, or just some of you that have been along with our journey for a while now. It's so fun to see you every week. And we're seeing more and more new people that I've never got to meet before. So if you are new, if you haven't been to our channel, just throw a little thing, maybe a hi, something, just so we know you're here, because that makes my night anyway.
Absolutely.
The other thing we're doing tonight is we are going to do a bottle giveaway today. Last stream, Zachary Jones.
Yes, Zachary.
Yeah, that happens. Oh, goodness.
Well, cheers. Happy you're here.
So the other thing we are going to do, last stream, we did hit one of our goals that we had as far as subscribers go.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So we are going to celebrate that. We are going to do a bottle giveaway.
Yes.
In the description, and we will throw a ticker up, it's going to have a PayPal link for donations. And every donation that you put in will get you entered. So for every $5 donation, that's one entry. So if you do $20, you get 4 entries. If you do $5, you get 1. And we are going to give away a bottle of Eagle Rare. Most people know that is one of my favorite sippers. I will never be able to say enough good stuff about it. It is getting harder and harder to find. And I thought, what a great way to celebrate with, I know Jen loves it.
I love it. I do.
Let's give it away.
I do. Absolutely. I'm a huge fan of Eagle Rare. I was fortunate enough for Cheech to find a 1.75 of Eagle Rare. So I'm excited that I get to have it for a little bit longer.
I just love it. So if my mods wouldn't mind dropping that link in, the direct link to our PayPal, and then just hang out with us, drink some drinks. Let me know what you're pouring. I'm very excited. I'm just excited to go through some of this stuff. William, I really hope you're okay with me cracking this decades that I didn't get to try. I mean, I know it's our last time, but
Will just needs to come in and have a pour. That's all. He needs to come enjoy it.
And then I know that we worked on throwing up that ticker. For you guys, we are still very new at the tech stuff. And Jen, I think we have the wrong
PayPal?
Yep, I do believe so.
Okay.
I believe it's Women of Whiskey's group.
Okay, I can fix it.
So, anyway, we will get it taken care of. What's everybody got poured? I'm warming up with some, Eagle Rare. Big surprise. So I'm going to throw this in real quick. So we got some people in here. We are not doing the large bottle of Eagle Rare that Jen is so happy with.
No, sorry. That was a gift from Cheech to me. So I'll be keeping that.
So we got 21090 here and Kino C. I apologize. I'm looking for this and I'm being very rude. So I am so sorry. We always screw something up. It wouldn't be our stream if we didn't screw something up.
Luckily, Adriana is amazing and is that the correct one?
Let me see if I can find it. How many of you guys caught our criminals and cocktails? I would like to know what you thought of it. And I'd like to know what other cases we should do, because on the 26th, we have Adriana from Whiskey Mountains that's going to join us for our next Criminals and Cocktails.
I'm very excited.
We came up with 4 cases that she really liked, and then we stuck it in our Patreon for our patrons to vote on, so they picked the case.
Yes.
So this next case is going to be freaking amazing. I'm super excited about it.
Yes, and I'm very excited that Adriana is going to be on stream with us and discussing the case and seeing her point of view. It's going to be a very good conversation, and I'm looking forward to it.
So if you have not subbed to Whiskey Mountains, go check out her channel. She is a blast. She does these hikes and she does whiskey reviews. But what you don't know is how obsessed she is with murder and true crime. So I'm super excited to have her on the show because I know she's got facts in this that is just going to be so fun to dig into. So Jen, did you already pour your whiskeys that we're doing?
Yes. So they have been poured. Well, they were poured for me. I'll say that.
William, why didn't you pour mine for me?
So, because I needed assistance with pulling out some, barely baller bourbons and whiskeys because I have a very small scope. So I had to ask for some assistance. So he poured it for me. So I didn't pour too much.
You need to have some faith. You know what you're doing, girl.
I'll get there.
Okay, it is, okay, so we do have the wrong link. Our PayPal is Women of Whiskey's group. So we need to get that changed.
Okay, so I fixed it on the ticker there. Let's see.
This happened to us once before, and I was able to track down all the donations that were made so they got where they were supposed to go. But anyway, enough about the money crap. Let's drink some whiskey.
Absolutely.
What are you starting with, Jen?
So I am going to start with the lowest proof and work my way up so I don't blow out my palate. So I am going to start with the Remus Repeal 5 because it is at 100 proof.
Okay.
Thank you, T276. You just subscribed to the channel. So we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing to see the support. So I'm going to pour my Remus.
Thank you, Adriana.
Thank you, Adriana. You rock.
Yes.
So if you make a donation to get into the giveaway, please tag Whiskey Mountains in that so that we can make sure that we get you entered. We did have someone else that was going to track, but I'm not sure if he's in here. Bourbon, are you in here by chance? Maybe? Okay. Anyway, go ahead and tag Whiskey Mountains in that, and let's get you entered. Okay. I know this was your favorite, Jen. I think you started with this because it's your favorite.
It just happens to be the lowest proof one, so that just worked out in my favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really enjoy it. I do enjoy it a lot. So we do have to have a backup battle for that.
Chris Cox says he tries not to be a tater, but he just got his last. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I don't know. Really, what constitutes a tater? I mean, is there more than one definition for that?
Probably.
Oh, my goodness. That is, no matter how many times I try it, it's freaking amazing.
It is. It's absolutely delicious.
I don't think I'll ever be the fan you are. You're like a groupie.
Yeah, I'm very, very satisfied with the Remus 5. I like it a lot. What is everyone else drinking?
Maybe pin the above comment. She's so smart.
She is. Thank you, Adriana.
She's so stinking smart.
She is. We definitely appreciate it.
She's been such a supporter. She is a woman of whiskey. She's been through this before we even had the YouTube channel. She supported us on Instagram and our private Facebook group for women only. I can't even say thank you enough. I love Mike Stahl from Livewire Whiskey. He texts me, he's like, do you need help? Much help.
Thank
Mike.
you, Stahl.
So much help.
We appreciate it. Take all the help we can get.
He's also been great with my tech stuff. I actually, when I talked to Jen about doing this channel together, I said, listen, I'm horrible at tech. I don't know how we're going to pull it off. And I'm super busy. So we have to be partners and we have to do this together. She's like,
Yes.
I'm in. We'll do it. We'll figure it out. Chris Cox. So Chris Cox, that did happen once. And luckily it was one that I had picked up and just didn't have anything connected to it. So it took me about 5 hours, but I was able to get that handled. So it'll just take 5 hours of my day tomorrow. That's all.
We'll find it though.
Oh, you are so right, Adriana. I'm getting there. I got to figure out how to do it. How do you pin it in chat? I don't know. Tell me how. Cypress, welcome. Glad you're here.
Oh, absolutely. Cheers. I'm happy you're here.
So, how many of you caught the Mash and Drum or Deathless Dogs tonight? They both had streams prior to this, and I was like going back and forth because sometimes I have a hard time choosing. So, how many of you guys caught those?
I was listening to Jason's. Cheech was redoing the studio in here because he has new lights. So we were listening to Jason's with his, I don't know, mixes. I know they're not mixes, but blends. Sorry, correct word.
Mm-hmm.
Blends.
Yeah, he was blending different stuff. And yeah.
So it was a lot of interesting blends that he had going on there.
So Chris Cox wants to know how many bottles, what was it? How many bottles has our family bought this year? Like 22 or 2021? Because that's a big difference.
I honestly cannot say how many bottles were bought because I personally don't purchase them. Oh. So I have a personal shopper. His name is Cheech. He does an amazing job. And I'm very fortunate that I get to drink amazing whiskey. So I don't know.
Emma Kerr is in for 2. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps us do more things for our patrons and for the channel and do more giveaways and stuff. And we just thank you. So for me, Chris Cox, in 2022, we had a couple that we just couldn't pass up that we've picked up, but I really wanted to try and do January to not buy any bottles just to see if I could do it. I might have failed the first week, but I've been holding strong this week. But that could be because I was sick part of it. So
yes, I haven't been out and about.
Thank
you, Mark.
I'm thinking I can do it.
Oh, Mike. Actually, I don't mind that Cheech spends money on whiskey because I benefit from it. So I don't ask questions. And thank you, Adriana. Yes, enter to win an Eagle Rare. It is $5 to the PayPal donation. And please tag her in the chat at Whiskey Mountains and we'll get you entered. We do appreciate it.
Okay, so how's that Remus 5 doing for you?
Oh, it is wonderful. I really do enjoy it. I like the flavor that I get from it. And as weird as it sounds, the more I drink it, I get a coconut flavor on the back end, which is hilarious because I'm not a coconut in general person. I don't like coconut at all. Like I don't like pina coladas or anything. But on the back end of the Remus 5, it tastes like a little bit of a coconut and I like it. So it's a little different, but I do enjoy it.
That's so funny because I don't like coconut at all unless it's in a Girl Scout cookie or on the back end of a short finish on a bourbon. Can be a long finish. That's too much.
Yeah.
I love the sweetness that comes up on the back of this. I mean, it's a sweet drinker anyway, but there's that little short that comes in on the back that I really like.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, Jason. Thank you for coming over.
Cheers, Jason. Great stream tonight.
Yes, loved all the blends.
And so Cohen is here. Cheers, Cohen. Glad you made it
Cheers.
tonight.
Yeah,
What
we're
are
happy
you
to hear.
drinking? What's in your glass?
Absolutely. What is everybody drinking this evening?
So for those of you that are just joining us, real quick of what we're doing a barely baller bourbon stream. It is, we were going to blind it and do a battle, but then we thought, you know what? We're usually either telling a case or doing something. Let's sip through these, talk about them with you guys, and just kind of hang with our whiskey friends.
Mark Evanecker. I even hate coconut.
Yeah, true.
I understand.
So we are going through some barely baller bourbons. They're ballers to us, but I know there's bigger balls out there than what we're drinking. So,
Absolutely.
and then on the back end, we might do a little bit of the Wild Turkey Master's Keep. So,
absolutely. So the Bourbonat is drinking some Driftless Glen port finished bourbon. Cheers. Well, cheers. That sounds delicious.
Cheers. I'm telling you, I am a new fan of Driftless Glen. I knew I liked it, but as I've been drinking it this year, like my palate changed. I really like the Driftless Glens. They're good.
Chris Cox, Remus Repeal 5, MGP Baby. Let's hope they have tons of old secret barrels stashed for more. I absolutely agree, Chris.
I don't
absolutely.
know. You think so? You think they do that? No, probably.
Oh, Cohen.
Okay.
Chocolate covered coconut macaroons are good.
Are they though,
Nah.
Cohen?
Nah.
Are they?
No, I think the only coconut things I like are the mounds because they're covered in chocolate, and then the Samoa cookies.
Okay,
from the
that,
Girl
I'm
Scout.
on board with that.
And that's about it.
So I have to ask, Embellish Podcast, he says, or she, I don't know, Old Elk Wheat Whiskey pick from Bourbon Pursuit in 2020. Please put in there what you think of that, because I've only had one Old Elk Wheat, and it's one of the few things that I had to pour out of my glass. I usually will give it a chance and let it air out and I had to pour it out. So I don't know if it was just the one I was drinking. Let me know about that pick and what you thought of it.
Yes, cookie pushers.
Yeah,
They're out. The last time we saw them, they were actually outside of our favorite Mexican restaurant. And I was like, that's perfect. People leaving after they had some margaritas and they're like, hell yeah, give me like 10 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. It was a smart move on their part.
So I love that whole meme where, I mean, in Idaho, it's not a thing because it's Idaho, but they do have those states where you can get medicinal or even recreational marijuana, and they've got those places you go to. Wow, putting a Girl Scout cookie stand right out there.
They'd sell out.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
just saying.
T276 is drinking Eagle Rare 10-year bourbon. Ah, delicious. Nice.
I'm a little jealous right now. I'm a little jealous.
I have not had it, Adriana. I have not had coquito yet. My mom's neighbor made some, but I did not have it. But I heard it was very, very good. And if I said that incorrectly, I'm sorry.
So I think I'm going to move on to my next one. Oh, Mrs. Independent Joe is in for one. Thank you so much.
Oh, definitely. Thank you. Speaking
of supporters of Women of Whiskeys, what a doll.
Absolutely.
So we got Bubble Bath Bourbon in here. So good to see you. That is a fun, that is a fun channel. If you like bathtubs and bubbles and bourbon, that's probably the place you want to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes a bubble bath with a nice pour is very relaxing. So I totally get it.
Or trouble.
Or trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what are we pouring next, Jen?
Okay, so the Master's Keep is a 101. So that would be the next one for finish wise. But if you want to save that one, we can move on to the Smoke Wagon.
Actually, I am a little leery. I really want to know the notes on that and how I like it. So maybe we should do that before we get up into the higher proof.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Awesome. So
absolutely.
For those of you that missed it, Jen is going to do Wild Turkey 1, and yes. I'm going to do the Decades. And I have not had this. So, William, I'm going to pop our last one. Are you ready?
Yes, well, you need to make sure you get in there and get some of that.
Did you hear that thing hit my bar mat? expensive.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Thank you, Adriana, for putting up Bella Bath Bourbons link. Appreciate that. Definitely check out his channel.
All right, I'm going to pour this one in my Mash and Drum Glen from Jason from the Mash and Drum. Okay. I'm so excited to try this.
They do have nice bottles. So Chris Cox says, I'm not the biggest Wild Turkey fan, but their bottles are beautiful. So
Chris,
I'm getting used to the Wild Turkey. The 101 rye I'm still trying to get used to. It's not my favorite rye as of yet. And I think it's because on turkey products, there's a little bit of funk on it. So that may be an off-putting note for some people. Well, get in there.
Okay, Jason.
Nice.
I have not had it. This is my first time, so. Oh, wow. So excited. And like I said, it is a neck pour. I don't know if some that really makes a difference and some it doesn't. Jason, does it make a huge difference on the decades? I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be that huge, but.
No, I like the Master's Keep 1. It's a toasted finish, and I really like finished whiskeys anyway. So it definitely hits my palate the way I like. Oh, Will, it's okay.
He'll be all right. He'll be okay.
Yep.
It's not like, I mean, why wouldn't we open it? We open anything on our shelves. I just like to do it in front of him when I'm the one drinking it because I'm ornery. Wow. Now,
That's very
you haven't had the Wild Turkey one, right, Jen?
No, so I've had the Wild Turkey 1 before.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I have. So that was the only 2 I've had on the 5 that we're doing. So I've had this one before, and I like it because I like finished whiskeys. He has another one, but it's the one that's finished, I think, in the sherry cask.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've had that one.
So there's a lot of like orange on this. I think it's orange, citrusy. Like the peel of an orange, I think. Very citrusy. I like that. Okay, I love this. It says the only Master's Keep I have is the Cornerstone. No time like the present to pop them, not watch them, right? That is right.
Absolutely. You should open it and you should have some. You will enjoy it.
Stella's in here. Cheers, Stella.
Oh,
glad to see you as always.
Good evening. Hello. Cheers. It's awesome to see you.
I have loved seeing Stella in all the streams. I would really love to get to know her a little better. She seems like a really cool chick.
She was in Cheech's stream last night. So it was cool to see her there as well. All right, we have mash and drum. Let's see. A lot of orange peel. Nice.
Okay, Jason, so I'm really bad at spices. Cinnamon is one of the few that I can pick out, and I'm not getting that yet. So maybe when it opens up, that cinnamon will come through. Or actually, it's right there on the back. Never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't know if William's going to let me bring this back down again once it opens up a little. I'm just kidding. We share it. It's all good. But he did get this long before I really got into whiskey. He's had it for a minute or two. So
yeah. So let's see. He says Wild Turkey gives me a lot of orange peel. The decades gets better and better as it opens up citrus, sweet oak, and a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah. And that cinnamon, it kind of, at first when I sip it anyway, you can mistake it for just drinking hot. But then if you wait a minute, then you're like, oh, wait, no, that's cinnamon.
I like cinnamon. It's one of the spices that I enjoy.
And there's some other spices in there. And like I said, spices and woods are really hard for me to narrow down which ones they are. But I have to say, I think it's like those baking spices. I don't know if it's nutmeg or what, but it's something other than cinnamon that I'm getting in there. Jason, I knew we were supposed to be friends. I knew I liked you from the day I met you a few years ago. Yep.
Absolutely. Let's see.
So the Revival, let me read that again. Revival Oloroso finish. Do not know anything about that, Jason. I've never tried it. There's so much out there I haven't tried. It's such a great journey.
There's just so much out there to try.
Jason,
So.
when is your Peerless picks? When are those coming out? Do you know yet? That was so much fun. I'm so looking forward to it and seeing how much they changed since we did it, or if my memory is just totally off from when we did it. Okay, I'm going to set this aside so I can enjoy it a little bit later. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Jen, tell me about the one that you're drinking.
Okay, so it is the, which one? The Master's Keep one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a toasted finish. It has a very warm sensation, I guess. It's like not the Kentucky hug where you feel like in your chest and you're like, it's like more like an overwhelming happy feeling of warmth on it. I do like the toasted finish. I do get more of the oak on it. And I'm not really getting a lot of citrus or anything. I probably need to start looking at the notes when I drink them to kind of pick out more of what I'm trying to taste. I've done that a little bit more on some things, and that's helped a little bit on them. Some of them, the tasting note, I don't get at all. So it's a little confusing. So I'm still working on the tasting portion of it all. I know that I know what I like, and I know what I would rather not drink. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, great. So I haven't had that one, and I really want to see what we do. Like, if you come back to that in 6 months and we like redo this, I'd love to see how your palate changes on that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, what are we pouring next, girl?
Okay, so it is the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered.
All right, let's do it. Now, do you know which batch you have by chance?
Yes, we have batch 37.
Okay, I do not. We actually just picked this up when we were down in Las Vegas recently, 102, and I'm a huge fan of this one. It's really, well, I haven't met a Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered I didn't like, so.
Well, that works then.
Have you had this?
No. So this will be my first go around with this one.
Okay. So please don't forget, we are doing a bottle giveaway for a bottle of Eagle Rare. And to get into that giveaway, all you have to do is every $5 donation that you do to the PayPal link that's in there gets you entered. There is no limit on how many. And just make sure that you tag Whiskey Mountains so that she can get you into her randomized spreadsheet before we wrap it up. We're probably going to be wrapping it up in about 25, 30 minutes, and then we'll do that giveaway.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Aiden says, last night a woman came into work and she said she recently bought an EC18 so she could trade it for a Weller Special Reserve. Just curious how that makes you feel. A little broken inside. A little broken inside, Aiden. It really does.
Yeah, I haven't had any of the Weller. I know we have some. I know Adriana just had a Weller, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that Cheech and I have. So, and she said to open it. So I think I'm going to give it a shot. So I don't really have a comment. I don't know which way to go either way.
It might be an unpopular opinion. I don't know, because a lot of times I will do my own thing before listening to other people's opinions. I think I like the 107 over the special, over the, well, okay. So first of all, Weller 12, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know. Just my opinion. Oh, so Mrs. Old Time Spirits is here. She is learning her own whiskey palate and quite excited to learn from you both. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. This is why we do this.
Yeah, thank you so much. Cheers. We're very happy that you're here.
And the best part is there's no wrong way to do your journey. Just do it.
Absolutely.
Do it. So I'm so glad you're here. So Adriana says that she doesn't like Special Reserve, but loves the 107. Okay, I lost my train of thought there. I just got so excited for a minute there. I agree. I think that the 107 is better in my opinion. I don't know. What's your guys' opinion on that?
I don't know where it is currently. I'm trying to see which one it was.
Okay, what's your thoughts on your Uncut Unfiltered Smoke Wagon?
Okay, so I like the nose. It's kind of like almost a pepper, almost, but not like a black pepper.
Okay.
It's really good.
I love the pepper that sits in the smoke wagons. On the one I'm drinking, it's a little more forward than the last one I had, honestly. And I'm not sure which one it was. Hot Buttery Rolls had one when we were in Texas, and I did like that one better than this one. And so I think I need to reach out to him and find out what batch that was, because that was pretty dang good. I don't know. So does your smoke wagon drink really hot?
It does on the front end. It kind of loses its punch as you drink it.
Okay. So mine doesn't. Mine just, it's hot. Maybe that's what it is. The other couple that I have had don't sit on the middle of your tongue as hot as this one does. This one just seems to kind of just sit there and burn a little, and it's just a little too peppery for me. So
yeah, so the batch 37 that I have it's peppery on the front, and then it dissipates as it goes along your palate. So it's really strong on the front end. So it kind of gives a punch of the pepper, maybe a little bit of caramel in there, and then it just dissipates towards the end of the palate.
Lots of cherry as usual. Like I said, there's not a smoke wagon Uncut Unfiltered that I've met that I don't like. I mean, I like it. It's just not my favorite compared to the other ones that I've had.
Yeah, it's so far out of the two that I've had. It's the third, only because it's so peppery on the front end. I think if it was flipped, like if it was kind of not as much on the front end and packed on the back end, I would like it more. But it's just that full punch of pepper right when you get it. And then it's like, it just goes away for me.
So Cohen was asking what batches we're drinking. Jen, what batch was yours?
So I have batch 37.
Oh, okay. So I have batch 102. It's the most, I believe it's the most recent one that they released. And there's not, when I picked it up, there wasn't much out there on it. So I love going in not having any kind of preconceived. Not my favorite one that I've tried, though. I don't think I've had your batch, though, Jen. We may consider swapping out and doing some samples and comparing those two. I'd love to.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely be interested in that. This is taste it, because like I know it surprises me how different the flavors can be just from one batch to another. Because when Cheech first started into whiskey and he was telling me about it, and I was like, oh, it's this batch and this batch. I'm like, but it's the same person making it. So what's the big deal? Because obviously I did not know. Yeah. So now that I'm starting to drink them, I'm like, light bulb, totally get it. There's so much different going on between each batch. So it's definitely interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah. So Whiskey Mountains makes a good point. The Eagle Rare that we're giving away tonight, it was one of my first ones that I got in there. I got in there with some Michter Small Batch and some Eagle Rare. It's nice, low proof, very smooth. It's a great entry level. And then I've continued to love it throughout all this time. So
Yeah, I generally start with an Eagle Rare. I like to start my night with one of those. I do enjoy it a lot. So well, that's why I have a 1.75 to sip on.
So, and then I wanted to, okay, antique. Oh, wow. Yikes. Can't agree there. That's okay. Everybody has their own palate and everything strikes their fancy just a little bit different. That's one of the best things that I could say to people that are starting out is everyone's going to have their own take on it. You got to taste it yourself and know that over time, your palate and opinion is going to change in all different kinds of ways.
Absolutely. Because mine has definitely changed.
Mine too. So then Mike Stahl is giving Adriana and us some praise. However, a totally different style of channel is Mike's channel, Livewire Whiskey. It's like a pub style. It's like going to happy hour with all your friends and just talking and shooting the shit the entire time. There could be anywhere from 2 to 9 people on that stream on your screen just talking all kinds of stuff. It's so much fun.
You never know what you're going to get.
It's just a blast. So.
Oh, the Peerless picks are en route and coming soon.
And yeah, Whiskey Mountain, you can brag. You're all that and a bag of chips. So just do that.
Absolutely. There you go.
Okay, what are we pouring now, Jen?
Okay, so the next one is the Booker's, and I have the Booker's 2018-03 Kentucky Chew.
Kentucky Chew. Okay.
Yes.
So I am going to do the Country Ham. It is 2019, and it is, in my opinion, now I have not had Kentucky Chew, Cohen. However, I've had a few, and this is my favorite. Kentucky Ham is my favorite, hands down. The only thing that I think Granny's Batch and Tagalong were kind of right up there with it, but I really like Country Ham. Jen, have you had yours?
So no, so this is the first time I'm having anything Booker's actually. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, you've never had any Booker's?
No.
Oh,
no, I've never had any Booker's.
That's fun.
So yeah.
Oh, that's so much fun. I'm not going to say anything until you do. Julie L's in the house.
Oh,
Cheers.
Hey, Julie. Cheers, beautiful. We're happy you're here.
Speaking of more women of whiskeys that we love.
Absolutely.
She's
Definitely
just a
check out
freaking
Lifetime.
good human. Just a good freaking human.
She's amazing. We love you, Julie.
She also is part of Lifetime Whiskey, which is a channel with her and her husband. I laugh so freaking hard. It's just all about having fun and drinking. Really, speaking of baller bottles, just saying, Julie.
Absolutely. They have such a good banter between them, and it's so enjoyable to watch, and I really enjoy them. They're very good people.
So it looks like we have some love in the chat for the Country Ham. Glad to know my palate isn't completely off base. So, Jason, is it your favorite in all or just the modern releases? Okay, have you tried it yet, Jen? I want to know your thoughts.
I did, and I'm not sure. So my issue with wood, like oak or hickory or anything like that, is that I can get it confused with leather notes.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting on it. It's either wood or leather, because I don't know the difference between the two yet. I haven't drank enough to decipher in my palate. When I read it and they say it's like a leather thing, and I'm like, it tastes like wood to me. So I don't know if it's a wood note or a leather note, to be honest with you.
So without tasting it, when you smell it, do you smell like wood chips, or do you smell like bookstore, or?
I think it would be more maybe bookstore.
More bookstore?
Yeah. I would say it's more bookstore than I would.
So I would think that you're picking up either musty or leather with that.
Okay.
I'm
That's
guessing
probably what
here.
it is.
I'm only going off my limited knowledge of what I am starting to learn.
Yes. So if anyone has if you've had the Kentucky Chew, let me know if I'm smelling what's right or completely off base. I would totally take any notes and criticism because I am very new and I'll take everything I can.
Now, see, we're both drinking two different Bookers. So with Country Ham, I pick up so much of that. I mean, you know those key words like caramel and vanilla and
yeah, absolutely.
But they're so prominent in
that.
this.
Yeah.
And then there's that burnt sugar that I freaking love, which is funny because I hate like creme brulee, and everything I just said basically adds up to a creme brulee.
You don't like it in general? Like you don't like the flavor of a creme brulee?
No, not at all. Actually, I don't know if it's flavor or texture, but creme brulees are really super gross to me.
Yes, Miss Old Time Spirits. I am with Jen on the leather versus wood taste or smell. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at. I'm very new into my whiskey journey. So any pointers, I'll take them. So definitely I'm here with you and just sniff and we can work on it together and get there.
Adriana, that is your challenge.
Come on, Adriana.
Don't
hike to a bookstore with some Bookers and have a pour.
Don't get arrested.
No, don't do that.
So if Jason's still in here, just because he was talking about this Country Ham, I have a question. I'm drinking this and I've drank it quite a few times, but is there there's a bread note, but it's not like bread. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because I have no clue what it is, but it's does that make it's a bread note, but it's not bread.
So with bread, so there's different notes you're going to get on which part of the process the bread's in. So if it's just baking, you're going to get a different smell than the actual dough. And then when it's done, a lot of times on some of the whiskey, it's more of the unbaked bread. It's kind of like the dough is sitting in the bowl, it's rising, and you kind of get that.
It's not the dough yeasty thing. No. And it's not like a sourdough. It's, dang it, I hate that. I hate that when they do that. Does anybody in chat know what I'm talking about? Anybody?
Cohen, yes.
On the Country Ham.
There are still bookstores, ? Yes. We actually still have Barnes & Noble. They've actually added like a coffee place and get pastry and stuff there. They've cleaned out a lot of the sections, but it is still technically a bookstore.
So they have like this much books and this much coffee and retail and gift store.
Yeah. Like I know there used to be a Books A Million. I don't know if they're still around anymore to go get books. So I know that's kind of on its way out and people read on Kindles and things like that.
Yeah. Julie, please, I really hope, I know we spoke the other day. I hope Dan's doing a little better. We're still sending out those vibes for quick healing. So.
Absolutely. So Scott Smith, I did like the Kentucky Chew 2018-3. Well, what notes did you get on it? I would really like to know because I'm still working on it. Let's see.
Jen, I got it.
What?
I got it.
What is it?
Cornbread.
Ah, completely different.
I'm pretty sure it's cornbread.
Let's see.
So far off.
Yeah, completely.
That's me. Welcome to my shit show.
OH, no Bookers in the home bar, but I'll drink a Knob Creek 12 cast strength for the hell of it at Whiskey Mountains UN. Oh, Adriana, what you doing?
Just saying. Hey,
cheers, Shane. Cheers, Shane. Thanks for coming on over.
We are enjoying some great pours. It's been quite interesting to see what we pull out of these boogers.
Yeah, absolutely. The only other thing I get on the Bookers on the nose is a little bit of orange. So I get like orange and either leather or oak. Don't know which one. And a lot, and then I get a little bit of the tingly on the tongue on the front end, and I do like the finish.
Okay. So far, since we're getting there now, we just have what, one left?
We do.
What's your favorite so far?
So my favorite so far actually is the Master's Keep one, the toasted finish, out of the 4 we've had. Now, I've never had a Stag Junior, so that may change. I don't know. I hear wonderful things about all the Stags. Cheech obviously likes the Stags because they're behind my head. So I'm looking forward to giving it a taste. So, well, cheers, Lone Wanderer 360. We're glad you're here. Thanks for coming by.
Glad you're here, Noah.
Absolutely.
Noah's from my old stomping grounds. He's pretty freaking cool.
Oh, cool. All right. So Scott Smith said the Kentucky Chew, I got orange, jelly, Werther's, caramels. Okay. So I get the orange a little bit, and then I get the caramel a little bit. I do get more of the ogre leather more than anything out of it. And then a little bit of the caramel, a little bit of vanilla and orange on the back end.
I love this. Nope, that wasn't the one I meant to highlight. I love this. Dang, now I need some cornbread with this Mash and Journey Old Elk cannoli.
Cannolis are delicious. I know it has nothing to do with whiskey, but cannolis in general are delicious.
I don't think I've ever had a cannoli. Sorry.
Okay, well, when you come and visit, we'll take you to a good place. Get you
all right.
Tacos and cannolis.
Here. Cheers, Trish.
Oh, cheers, Trish. Awesome. Are you going on this evening? After us this evening.
Okay. Are we ready to do our final one? So far we have done the Remus 5, the Wild Turkey Master's Keep, the Bookers, the Smoke Wagon, and we are moving on to
Stag Junior.
Yes, Stag Junior.
Yes.
You are doing batch what?
So I'm doing batch 13.
Okay. And I pulled out 15. Okay, Whiskey Eyes is going to go on after us, so we'll make sure and get that link dropped for you guys so you can stop by and check out Trish's channel.
Absolutely. She plays some games.
Going.
Yeah, it's a fun time. She plays some games. There's a lot of good conversation going on, a little bit of ribbing between people with the games, but it's a good time. So you definitely check that out. Oh, Jason, I am making some and sending to Michelle now. Laughing out loud. If you make cannolis, and we're trading because I'll send you cookies, you send me cannolis.
What the truck? I haven't even got cookies, Jen.
I know. I just figured out shipping. Coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Jason, we might have to box.
Okay. See, cannolis. Everyone loves cannolis. Trish loves cannolis. They're very, very good.
I don't know anything about cannolis. I'm in Idaho. I mean, who in Idaho knows a lot about cannolis?
I don't know. It looks like William knows about cannolis.
Well, William's a walking Jeopardy game.
Yeah, you need to get your wife some cannolis. Share that delicious knowledge.
Actually, I think all my kids have had cannolis too. I think it's just me.
Oh, and the mash and drum. I do deep fried cannoli shells too.
Okay, I don't even know about cannolis, but that sounds like it took it to a whole new level. Just saying.
Cannolis it's a process. There's so many steps to making them. So I just need to take a trip to Ohio. I'll bake in Jason's kitchen. I'll do that. Put it on my
heads up,
US
everybody.
cooking tour.
We are still giving away a bottle of Eagle Rare. We are going to wrap it up. So now's your last chance. There is a PayPal in the ticker. There's if someone can drop the link. If every $5 donation not only helps this channel get off the ground, because we are still new, but we're doing amazing. If you can't donate, that's cool. Every donation of $5 gets you into the drawing, so no limit on your amount of entries. We're going to draw in, let's say, 3 minutes right before we wrap up the stream. So tag Whiskey Mountains in that so she knows that you have how many entries you've put in. So if you donate, say $10, make sure you tag her and say I'm in for 2 entries.
Absolutely. We definitely appreciate it. I put that up there for you. Thank you, Adriana. We definitely appreciate everything you do for the channel.
Oh my gosh, she's like mega ranch. She's awesome. Yeah, I freaking love her.
She is. So Scott Pigsley. It's basically a deep fried pasta cookie filled with sweet cream. Which is true. And sometimes they'll put little chocolate chips on it at each end. So
why have I not had this goodness?
I don't know. Go to a really good bakery. Do you have those in Idaho? Bakeries?
Oh, we have bakeries. I don't know if they're good. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we do somewhere. I'm close to Boise, so there's got to be something in there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I blame William. He knew this secret and didn't tell me. 15 years of marriage, which tomorrow's my anniversary, by the way.
Happy anniversary, y'all. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, T276, for the intro. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Please tag Whiskey Mountains. Adriana is on it. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you very, very much. So, yeah, I put up with that beautiful man of mine. Married 15 years, together forever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so excited. Thanks for sharing it with me, guys.
That's awesome. Congratulations, y'all. 15 years is a long time. I mean, that's a long time to put up with someone's shit. But you gotta love the person you do it with. Like, Cheech and I have been together. It'll be 21 years in March. We just picked each other to put up with each other's shit. So
I mean,
that's how it works out. Love each other. It's amazing. So we definitely, happy anniversary, guys. That's amazing.
Thank you. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. So this, I mean, I love Stag. I'm just now starting to realize there is a huge difference in their batches. Huge. Like, I mean, I knew there was differences, but the 15 versus the 17, which I really like the 17 too. And we have a few of them, different batches. Those two kind of ring to me.
Thank you, Lilith. Wow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cheers.
So Lilith Morgan was probably the most patient person on the planet. I told her, I'm sending you a surprise, because she's been such a supporter of us from so long ago. And it took like, I don't know, 3 months to actually get to her because of shipping issues. She was so patient.
Aw.
Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
It's so crazy how you get to know people in WhiskeyTube, and you start out meeting in chat or on channels. Pretty soon you're texting or messaging each other, and you just kind of become family. And thank you guys.
It's really nice.
You know, we did an Idaho meetup where people kind of got to come and hang out with us, and we've gone to a lot of meetups where we've met people. It's pretty great.
So I really like this Stag Junior. So, and it's 128.6 proof, which is the highest I've had.
And
I really
you
like it. I do. It's, you know what? I really like the little tongue tingle, I guess, at the front end. Maybe it's the proof. I don't know. Since I'm just getting to higher proofs, because I've been around the 100 range for a bit, just so I could start getting tasting notes. But I really like this.
I've always said, Jen, I'm going to get you into that higher proof, and you're going to find one that you love. Congratulations.
You did. So I'll have to start checking out the collection that we've amassed, or that Cheech has amassed, that I get to drink. So, and look what we've got, because I really like this. It's actually good. And I know he's got several other batches. I'll have to see which ones he has open, so I can test those out. Julie L, let me know when you're going to go, because I want to go to Idaho as well to visit. So we should plan that girls trip.
Yeah, and we have been talking, and it sounds like you guys are pretty much on the same page as to when you want to come. So I think we can work that out.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yay.
Okay, everything we tried. Jen, all the way down the line. Let's name them off, and then you pick your favorite. Again, we did Booker's, Stag Junior, Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, Remus 5, and Turkey, Wild Turkey Master's Keep. You did Wild Turkey 1, I did Decades. Yes. What was your favorite?
So my favorite actually was the Master Keep one with the toasted finish.
Was it?
So that's my favorite out of this one. I think the
Over
more
Remus 5.
I know over Remus 5. Yep. Now Cheech isn't gonna let me drink that that Master's Keep one.
Cheech, you
It
are in
was
so
kind
much
of
trouble.
painful for him to give me a pour of it for this. So but yeah, so it would be that one, and then my second would be the Stag Junior Batch 13. I actually really like it.
So does this mean I've made an enemy of Cheech now because of this? I mean, you're in some serious shit now, Cheech.
I know. No, you know what? He's actually cool with it. Because I don't like pound whiskey. So like I have a pour, like, you know, I'm having like 5 little pours tonight. So it's not like he would run out. Like he'd wonder where the hell all his whiskey went. So but we actually share it. I am lucky in that respect. So I can drink anything I want. Yeah. But if I'm opening any bottles, it will be next Wednesday because it is my birthday and we are going to stream. So if I open bottles, it will be next Wednesday.
So I did forget to announce that our stream on next Wednesday is Jen's birthday. She's turning 22.
Yes. Ripe old age.
But no, we're gonna do it upright. So don't forget to come check us out for that. I think it's time to run this giveaway, Jen. What do you think?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Adriana, let us know how many entries we have, and let's give away a bottle of Eagle Rare. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Us past our first goal of subscribers. Thank you to those of you that joined our Patreon tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Patreon gets to help vote on what criminals and cocktails crimes we do. They get limited merchandise. They get a lot of perks that other people don't get. And it's as little as I think $4 to join. So those of you, I do want to do, if I can pull this up, a quick shout out to our Patreons of who we have.
Oh, wow, Adriana, that's awesome. Thank you, everyone. That is amazing. We definitely appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. And whoever wins, enjoy that Eagle Rare because I will enjoy a pour with you.
Thank you, everybody. All right, so I'm just going to read off our patrons real quick. We just launched our Patreon not too long ago. I want to say Frankie Stahl is a tipsy tipper, and Mr. Whiskey Shits is a tipsy tipper. Scott Pigsley is a drunk on the dance floor. Alex Brewer is drunk on the dance floor. John T is a tipsy tipper. Mike Franklin is drunk on the dance floor. Lil and Chris Tats are drunk on the dance floor. And Bubble Bath Bourbon is a happy hour sipper. And Adriana from Whiskey Mountains is a tipsy tipper. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Okay, Whiskey Mountain says that she accidentally...
It's 24.
No,
yeah, she said it's 24 entries. She had a previous tracker.
That's okay. 24 entries is more than enough to support our little channel. Thank you so much for all of you that donated.
Yes, absolutely. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, a mere 50 cents a day, you two can supply Whiskey Moon with the cannoli.
I mean, because William's apparently holding out, so.
Yeah. Well, good night, Julie. Have a good night. I'm happy you were here.
Jason from the Mash and Drum, thank you so much for becoming a patron. I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks, Jason. Definitely appreciate it. Cheers. Thank you.
As I cheers in my favorite Glen. Yes, Adriana, Scott Pigsley is drunk on the dance floor. It happens. Okay, do we have a number yet? Okay, we have 24 entries. We 24. Need to pick a number between 1 and 24.
Yep.
Pick a number between 1 and 24. 13. 13 is the number, Adriana. If you will put that in the randomizer, we'll find out who gets a bottle of Eagle Rare. So, Cohen, that's wonderful to know because I go to Vegas on a regular basis.
Oh, well, there you go. Now you know. Thanks, Cohen.
Oh, apparently Aiden did quote of the night. I need to see what that was. Oh, that was the one we read. Okay. Yeah. Lola says that 13 is her lucky number. Let's see.
Awesome.
Kino C. Did I say that right? Kino C? Kino? Yeah. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Ebenecker. Congratulations.
Mark Ebenecker. Awesome. Congratulations.
Cheers. Congratulations
Cheers.
on a bottle of Eagle Rare.
Cheers. Congratulations.
If you could email us at womenofwhiskies, plural, at gmail.com, then we will make arrangements to get that to you. So again, email us at womenofwhiskies at gmail.com. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This was so much fun. I know it was kind of low key. There wasn't anything, no big sparks and sparklers and all that fancy shit, but it was a good time. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us.
Absolutely. We're glad y'all came and hung out, and thank you everyone who donated. We definitely appreciate everyone that came out and gave us a like, and if you did subscribe, thank you, and thanks for becoming patrons. We definitely appreciate it. Our channel is growing, and we appreciate all of your support.
So please, before you take off, if you wouldn't mind just stopping, it's free to help us out. Hit that like button. Every little bit helps a new channel like us. And we are here every Wednesday live at 8 p.m. Pacific time and 11 p.m. Eastern. And then the fourth Wednesday of every month, we do Criminals and Cocktails, or Cocktails and Criminal. See, I've been drinking high proof. But anyway, we do true crime, and we like to mix the cocktail. And this next case was picked by our patrons. So we will be releasing that. So stay tuned for more details. Next Wednesday is Jen's birthday.
Woo, woo. What's up? Come celebrate with me. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And happy anniversary, Michelle, to you and Will. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And 15 years is a great milestone. So congratulations, y'all.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye.